what sort of paradigms can limit you from being able to really leverage the media as a tool for your work?
So why are they not? Why are they still distant from the tech reality of today? I'll answer that question with one word, and that is mediocrity.
Mm.
Um, so I look a lot at the non-profit space, NGOs and all, and the Nigerian landscape is just so boring, like so boring. And like you said, people come into the space with a lot of passion. They want to do this. It's like what the Bible calls zeal without knowledge. You're just
Wow.
jumping into you want to do, you want to do, you want to do. Calm down and learn the ropes. Understand how how this works. And on another hand, who is your inspiration? And I'm saying this freely because mostly Nigerians that are going to watch this, and when I'm talking to my people, I'm very real, right? Don't look around you and try to get inspiration from the NGO space around you. Go for international standards. And so
Mm.
you see people coming to this space, they are doing 3 to 5 years. What are you doing for 3 to 5 years? If you're not serious, just go and pack up. Like you don't understand what you are doing or what your role is as a non-profit or an NGO. Whatever communities that you are serving, they are looking up to you to get your act together. So you don't have 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
If you are representing an underserved community somewhere, or maybe your cause is about women and girls or about youth, do you understand that for as long as you are running around in willful ignorance, those people will suffer? For
Wow.
as long as you keep on flying below the radar, the communities that you are called to represent will continue to suffer. And the best you'll be able to do is tweet about the bad things that are happening. But you owe it as a duty to yourself, to your movement, and to the people that you represent to get these things right. Now, it's not as if these technologies are not all around, but a lot of Nigerians still play under the yoke of, all these things, self, I'm not a techie person. Is there any
Mm.
easier way to do it? That question is the reason nobody will remember your name.
Wow.
And so in Nigeria, I realized early when I started that it's very easy to shine in Nigeria. Very easy, because everybody else is average.
Wow.
Very easy. If you are that one person that says, you know what, I'm going to be that one person who's going to be willing to figure things out. I'm going to pay the cost. I'm going to do what I need to do to blow up. You will be the one out of 1,000, and you will blow everybody will hear your name. Not because you are too excellent per se, but like you're a one-eyed man in the land of the blind. Nobody else is shining. Nobody else is willing to be excellent. They want the accolades, but you don't want to do the work. And so it all comes down to mediocrity. And I think that excellence can be learned. All right. When you put yourself in an environment that demands more from you than you've been ever used to giving, you will be excellent to pull that out of you. So I was given a similar talk like this a couple of days ago, and I said, look, how many people are in the NGOs or in the nonprofit space that you look to? Because when we're in business, in the business world, we have something called your Dream 100. Your Dream 100 was a book written by, I think it was Rich Sheffer. I can't remember who wrote the book. But it says when you're going into a space, look at all the big players in that space that you admire and use the excellence of their work for inspiration.
Mm.
All right. Now, when I look at an Instagram handle like World Economic Forum, for instance, my goodness, those people made me love environmental causes because of how excellent their content is.
Mm.
Now, I live in Nigeria. In Nigeria, generally, caring for the environment is not really much of a thing, or rainforests and so on. But you see the way they handle the reporting of the Australia wildfires, or even of the Amazon forest in Brazil when it was burning, the way they handle the reporting, maybe your own concern is different, you will fall in love with their cause.
Wow.
When they want to get donations, it is very easy because those guys are excellent. All right. So people in the Nigerian space, they need to get excellence, and they have to understand that excellence has a price. It will not come to you for free. I teach Nigerians all the time. So trust me, I know all the FAQs.
Mm.
Is it free?
Free.
How can I? So you have to be willing to pay. I always say this: it costs money to fund a war.
Mm.
All right. So you've got to be ready. Are you willing to pay the price? I can give you all the tools, and you'll be like, deep, but are you willing to pay the price of dominance? All right. Now, when I said earlier on in the introductions that I've mastered the science of traction,
Yes.
I do mean that part of the science of traction is understanding the tools with which you can use to pull traction and willing to pay full price. So don't say, oh, we are a non-profit now, we're not making money like that. Good. You will stay there and nobody will know your name. You've got to figure out how to pay full price for these things. You've got to figure out how to buy attention. When I say buy attention, put out ads. Look at how the big dogs do it. The Red Cross, they pay for ads.
Yes.
They work out their budget in a way that there's always money for ads because they want to reach people. World Economic Forum, they're always doing this. And all their other associated NGOs. It's only a Nigerian non-profit. You see on Instagram, you have 200 followers. What are you non-profiting? What are you doing really?
Wow.
Right? So people have to get it right. You have to get it right. I could give you all the tools when we get to that segment in the conversation. But first of all, we're going to let go of that mediocrity. You're going to understand that you don't have all year. All right. I don't understand 3 to 5 years and nobody knows you. I don't get it. 3 to 5 years. You know how much time that is, right?
Wow.
So you've got to get it right. Like in 90 days, what do you want to accomplish? In 180 days, what do you want to accomplish? In